Eastern Plains Sports Network at 1010 KSR coming to you live from UNC Paul Acosta. Getting ready to call the game. I just had a massive leg cramp that just kicked in right before the game started. So I'm going to stand up and stretch my leg. We had tennis practice today, so I was not expecting that, as Rose was saying 3 in the bumper, and I have a leg cramp going at the same time. So pregame show brought to you by Northeastern Junior College. From planes to possibilities, Northeastern Junior College has the education path for you. Get your 2026-27 education off to the right foot now at njc.edu. So tonight's contest here is the Highland Huskies and your Brush Lady Bee Diggers as they played last time. Their game was in Brush, I believe, and the Huskies were defeated by the Bee Diggers by 20, 54-34 on a great effort by Callie Castro, who had 11 points, and Sid Miller with 16 for the Bee Diggers. Let's talk about tonight's keys to the contest. Brought to you by B&B Appliance. With over 30 years of experience, B&B Appliance can help match the appliances to your needs. Stop by at 502 Ensign Street in Fort Morgan. So basically tonight for the Lady Bee Diggers, they just got to keep going with Sid Miller. Sid's been having a fantastic season this year, averaging quite a few points for the Bee Diggers. But also on the flip side, the number one, Callie Castro, who's had herself a great season as well as a sophomore, coming in there and just being a great leader as the point guard for the Lady Bee Diggers and just doing one heck of an effort. So excited to see them, and hopefully they continue playing the same game as they've been playing all season long for tonight's contest. Tonight's starting lineup is brought to you by Stubbs Sports Fans. When you're traveling, you need one stop that has it all. On I-76, take exit 66A in Wiggins at Stubbs. So here's tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Highland Huskies will be number 0, Abby Martinez. Number 1, Billy Mick. Number 2, Riley Worthen. Number 1, Billy Mick. Number 3, Nikki Quinones. Number 10, Paisley Watson. And number 22, Vivian Chase. And for your Beat Diggers tonight, number 1, Callie Castrop. Number 3, Gracie Martinez. Number 10, Jocelyn Middlemist. Number 13, Kylie Greenwood. And number 20, Sydney Miller. So let's see if I can sit down without my leg cramping. It's just wanting to cramp horribly right now, as a great leg cramp kicking in during tennis season. That's the downfall of getting started. But hey, I'll make it through. As my partner sitting next to me, Mark, is like, oh God, good luck. Suffer through that pain tonight. I will. Sid Miller on the jump ball for the Beat Diggers, facing off with Vivian Chase, as we're getting ready to tip off live action here for your for the Highland Huskies and your Brush Lady Bee Diggers. Tip off goes to Callie Castrop. Castrop with the inbounds over to number 13, Kylie Greenwood, to Jocelyn Middlemist. Takes it over to the right side, drives it to the hoop, feeds it over to Kylie Greenwood underneath. Shot up, no good. Blocked by the Highland Huskies. Into by number 10, Paisley Watson. Watson brings it up the court over to number 1, Billy Mick. Her shot, right-handed shot, up, no good. Rebounded by Kylie Greenwood. Over to Callie Castrop. 7:32 left to go. 0-0 just getting underway here. Castrop brings it up the left side of the court. She's covered good by number 1, Billy Mick. Castrop gets to Sid Miller. Miller looking, double teamed, fouled quickly by number 1. I believe it's going to be Billy Mick who's going to get charged. No, they're going to call that instead to number 22, Vivian Chase, their tall player, with the first foul for the Huskies. Again, Paul Acosta calling to you live here from the 2026 Patriot League Tournament as Kylie Greenwood hits the floor on the inbounds pass. Fed to Sid Miller, back to Kylie. Kylie gets it over to number 1, Callie Castrop. Castrop out to Kylie, left side. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Callie Castrop. She tries to fire it up, and there's going to be a jump ball on that one, and it's going to be a possession for the Huskies as we remain goose eggs here. 7:08 left to go. First quarter action. Inbounds pass to Abby Martinez. Martinez into Paisley Watson. Back to Martinez. Martinez brings it up the right side of the court for the Huskies. Drives it in. Shot by Sid Miller. Almost blocked. Rebounded by number 1, Billy Mick. She gets the rebound, and she tries to shoot, and she's fouled in the process by number 20, Sid Miller. So Sid gets her first foul in the game for the Beat Diggers, and that puts on the line for the Huskies, number 1, Billy Mick, for a chance to take the first points with 6:56 left to go. First shot is up and good by Billy Mick. First quarter action Brought to you by Better Electric, covering all electric work from residential to commercial to agricultural. Better does matter. Call 970-521-1030. Second shot up, no good. Rebounded by number 13, Kylie Greener, then over to Jocelyn Middlemiss. Middlemiss on the right side of the court. Goes back to Greener at the center of the key. Tries to go to Gracie Martinez, but it's stolen by number 1, Mick. Mick brings it up the right side of the court. Feeds to number 10, Watson. It's up. Shot no good. Rebounded by 20. Sid Miller. Miller gets it up the court to Gracie Martinez. Martinez has trouble getting a hold of the ball, but gets it under control. Takes it up the right side. Going to cross the timeline. She's over on the right side. She's double teamed, and this time she's fouled by Billy Mick here with her first personal. With 6:25 left to go. Baseball score here, 1-0. Just underway at UNC, excuse me. Inbounds for Gracie Martinez. Martinez into Callie Kastrup, left side. Callie brings it over. Has it knocked away by number 10, Paisley Watson, and it goes out of bounds. Still 1-0, 6:21 left to go. Substitution for the Huskies. Number 23, Lucienne Chase, checks in. For the Huskies, Gracie Martinez will do the inbounds honors. Looking, fires it across to Jocelyn Middlemiss. 3-point shot, Middlemiss. Shot up. Good! Jocelyn Middlemiss. 3-pointer for the Bee-Diggers. 3-1 is our score. Inbounds all the way down to number 3, Nikki Quinones. She can't get control of the ball. Rolls out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover for the Huskies as the Bee-Diggers get another possession here. Up 3-1 with 6:09 left to go. First quarter action. Jocelyn Middlemiss with the inbounds honors for the Bee-Diggers. Over to Callie Kastrup. Kastrup needs to get it across the line. Goes to Sid Miller. Sid Miller brings it down. Goes to 13, Greenwood. Back to Gracie Martinez. Cuts under the basket. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by the Huskies, number 10. And that's Paisley Watson. Gets it over to number 0, Abby Martinez. Martinez swings it over to the left side to Watson. Watson over to Quinones. Quinones drives it in right side, throws up the Michael Jordan shot up, no good. Rebounded by number 10, Jocelyn Middlemiss, over to Gracie Martinez. Martinez on the right side. Martinez feeds it to Sid Miller. It's taken away, though, by the Huskies, and then they can't get the pass by number 1. Callie Kastrup gets the steal. Shot left-handed up, no good. Rebounded, Sid Miller. Shot, rebound. Sid Miller fouled on the second attempt on the putback for Sid Miller, but it doesn't roll in. But the foul's going to be called on number 10, Paisley Watson. Her first personal, putting Sydney Miller on the line for the Bee-Diggers with 5:27 left to go. Sid Miller, first one from the charity stripe, is up. No good. Bounces off the back of the rim. As number 14, Emery Chard, checks in for the Bee-Diggers. And for the Huskies, number 1, Billy Mick, comes back in for Nikki Quinones. Sydney Miller with her second free throw attempt. It is up. No good. Bounces off the left side. Rebounded by number 23, Lucienne Chase. Over to Watson. Watson brings it up. Crossing the timeline for the Huskies. Over to the right side. No, she's going to drive it to the hoop herself. Tries to shoot over Sid Miller. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Sid Miller. Ties up with number 22, Vivian Chase. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession will go to the Bee-Diggers. 3-1 is our score. Baseball score. 5:13 left to go. As the Huskies have number 4, Kaylee Harmon, checks in. And the inbounds from number 10, Jocelyn Middlemiss, goes all the way down to Sid Miller. Sid can't get a hold of it, can't get the handle on it, but it's taken away by number 14, Emery Chard. Back to Sid Miller. Miller looking from the free throw line, tries to drive in, and it's knocked out of her hands, and it's taken away by Harmon. Harmon gets it over to number 0, Martinez. Martinez brings it across the timelines for the Huskies. Looking left side to Harmon. Harmon trying to find somebody, goes to Martinez, back at the top of the key. Harmon on the left corner at the elbow. Looking back to Martinez. Martinez over to number 1, Mick. Mick back to Martinez. 3-point shot, top of the key, up. No good, and it's going to be rebounded by, looks like, battery. Sorry about that. Battery died on me. Callie Kastrup. Callie Kastrup into Jocelyn Middlemiss. Still 3-1 is our score. Gracie Martinez tried to feed it underneath, and it's taken away by Lucienne Chase. Chase gets it to Abby Martinez. Martinez over to 4, Harmon. Harmon looking, sees Chase. Feeds it over to the left side to Mick. Mick throws it across the court to Harmon. 3-point shot up, way off the marker there. Rebounded by Gracie Martinez. Martinez brings it up the court right side for the Bee-Diggers. Finally, Mike Cramp is going away. It's over to Martinez. Feeds it to Emery Chard. Chard left side, up, good. Emery Chard with her first buck of the night for the Bee Diggers. 5-1 is our score. 3:48 left to go. First quarter action. Over to Martinez. Martinez left side. Brings it up the court. Goes backwards to number 1 Mick. Mick gets it across the timeline just in time. Drives it to Harmon. Harmon tries to go to the baseline. And no shot. There's going to be a foul before the shot happened, I believe. And it's going to be on. Oh, it's going to be an offensive call. Offensive foul. I believe that's going to be on number 22, Vivian Chase. That could be her second foul. So the Bee Diggers will take over as Jocelyn Middlemist into Callie Kastrup. Kastrup goes to Emery Chard, goes to a running Evie Lapp who just checked in for the Bee Diggers. Evelyn Lapp to Callie Kastrup. Kastrup underneath to Emery Chard. Chard drives it, nothing there. Jocelyn Middlemist, 15-footer, shot up, no good. Rebounded by Nikki Quinones. Quinones gets it and goes to Abby Martinez. Abby Martinez brings it up the court for the Huskies. Looking right side over to number 10, Watson. Paisley Watson tries a long Caitlin Clark shot up, no good. And it rolls out of bounds as number 13, Kylie Greenwood, is going to check in for the Bee Diggers. For Jocelyn Middlemist. On the floor for the Bee Diggers will be Greenwood, Kastrup, Lapp. And it looks like number 20, Miller, and 14, Chard. Inbounds pass to Callie Kastrup. Kastrup got to get through the press there. Press breaker goes to Kylie Greenwood, left side. Kylie brings it around the court. Looks calm there. Feeds it to Sid Miller. Miller takes it top of the key, finds a Kastrup wide open. Just overthrew her a little bit. Kastrup was wide open down below. Sid saying, my bad. I'm going to get you back on that flip side. As the Bee Diggers Bee Diggers keep everybody on the floor. Vivian Chase checks back in for the Huskies. 5-1 is our score. It's been pretty scoreless here for a while. Late in this first quarter, Nikki Quinones brings it down the court for the Huskies. Going all the way, she's going to go coast to coast, throws up a left-handed shot, up good. Nikki Quinones with her first bucket of the night, making it 5-3. Emery Chard into Callie Kastrup. Kastrup brings it up towards the timeline, finally crosses after the pick from Greenwood. Kylie Greenwood, and then it was taken on an intercepted pass by number 22, Vivian Chase, but she can't control it, gets called with a double dribble. And so the Bee Diggers will get the turnover underneath the Huskies basket with 2:31 left to go. 5-3 is our score. Kastrup goes to Kylie Greenwood underneath the bucket shot. Good! Kylie Greenwood with her first bucket of the night for the Bee Diggers. As number 10, that's going to be Watson, takes it coast to coast, shoots over Sid Miller, shot no good. And it's rebounded by Callie Kastrup, and she ties up with Nikki Quinones, but Kastrup keeps it, goes around the left side. She's double teamed. No, she's going to work around the double team. Looking, has it taken away that time by Quinones, and then she feeds it to Watson. Watson on the right side for the Huskies, tries to drive it to the side, goes to the left side to Quinones, three-point shot up, no good. Big rebounded by Sid Miller. Over to Callie Kastrup, slowing it down. $1:55 left to go. 7-3 is our score, first quarter. Kastrup brings it up the left side, right in front of me here at the booth. Kastrup left-handed, feeds it to Miller, left-handed shot up, no good. Swatted back, and it's going to be to Emery Chard. Chard's going to get it. Looking, goes to Kastrup, left side. Kastrup drives it in, tries to go to the baseline, nothing there. Feeds it around on the left side to Emery Chard. Feeds it underneath to Greenwood. Greenwood shot up, no good, but she's fouled in the process of the shot, and she's going to come to the charity stripe for two as the foul is called on number 3, Nikki Quinones, her first personal. Kylie Greenwood on the line for the Bee Diggers. Her first shot up, swish, Kylie Greenwood. Really good from the free throw line. That's the one you probably don't want to put on the line in this type of game situation. As number 35, Peyton Holt checks in. And for your Bee Diggers, number 3, Gracie Martinez. Second shot up, no good. Rebounded by Watson. Watson brings it up the left side of the court for the Huskies. Goes to Quinones. Quinones, top of the key. You don't want to leave her open. Back to Watson. Then to Quinones. Quinones, right side, right elbow. Shoots over Sid Miller. Shot up, good. Quinones is really good with that running one-handed shot as it's into Gracie Martinez. Martinez gets it over to Greenwood. Greenwood looking back to Gracie. Gracie's got the lead as Callie's taking a rest to Lapp. Lapp to Chard. Chard tried to drive it in, but it's taken away by Watson. Watson's got it all by herself. Let's see how fast Gracie Martinez can get down the court. She does. Gets it down, puts a block on it. Shot's no good by Watson as it's into Chase. Chase takes a shot from the free throw line. No good. Rebounded by number 20, Sid Miller. And then it's knocked out of bounds and stepped away by number 3, Nikki Quinones. And it's going to be a turnover right there as the Beat Diggers will take over as Jocelyn Middlemess will check in. And for the Huskies, number 15, Morgan Lindstrom. Sid Miller's going to take a quick break as she comes to the bench as the inbounds from Middlemess. Chard down to Greenwood. Greenwood drives it all the way to the hoop. Shot, no, she's pushed as she was going to shoot. She's going to get 2 shots here late in the first quarter as a foul is on number 35, Peyton Holt. And that puts Kylie Greenwood back on the line with 40 seconds left to go. First quarter action, 8-5, the Beat Diggers lead. First shot by Greenwood up. Good. After a couple of bounces and making me panic, it's good for Kylie Greenwood. She's 2 for 3 on the line for the Beat Diggers. 9-5 is our score with 40.9 seconds. Second shot up for Greenwood. Bounces off the left side, no good. Rebounded by number 15, Lindstrom. Lindstrom tries to get it. Gracie Martinez almost gets to steal from Chase, but she gets it back to Watson. Watson brings it up the court for the Huskies. Cross the timeline, goes to number 4. That's going to be Harmon. Harmon tries to feed it in. Nobody there, and it's going to roll out of bounds with 22 seconds left to go. Beat Diggers will get the possession on the turnover from the Huskies. 9-5 is our Dolly Parton score. Inbounds to Greenwood. Greenwood down the court, goes to Evie Lapp. Evie's fast enough to get that ball. Gets it over to the left side to Jocelyn Middlemess, to Gracie Martinez, underneath Chard. Chard tries to shoot it. No, she gets called for traveling instead with 9 seconds left to go. As Nikki Quinones will check back in for the Huskies alongside with number 0, Abby Martinez with 9 seconds as Jocelyn Middlemess tells everybody, hey, we got a shooter in the game here with Quinones. Inbounds to Quinones, quickly drives it down the court. Quinones is going to try to do this with no time on the clock. She shoots it, shot's no good. It's going to be rebounded by number 35, Peyton Holt. She gets the shot off with less than 0.3 seconds left, and the foul is going to be on number 5, Evie Lapp, her first personal, and that puts Peyton Holt on the line with a chance to make it a 2-point game. First shot by Peyton Holt, no good. With 0.3 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, Beat Diggers lead 9-5. Second shot by Holt is up, good, and it'll be a 9-6 score to ramp up the first quarter as the Beat Diggers lead this one over the Huskies. Again, in the first quarter, we'll take a 30-second timeout and come back to you here on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Eastern Plains Sports Network at 1010 KSIR coming back to you live. Second quarter action from UNC. Beat Diggers lead 9-6. Brought to you by Sydney Regional Medical Center. Don't let an injury keep you out of the game. Learn more at SydneyRMC.com. As in front of me, Abby Martinez will do the inbounds honors for the Huskies to number 10, Watson. Watson takes it and goes to the top of the key. Looking to Martinez. Right elbow down into number 1. Stolen by Sid Miller. Underneath the bucket, and Sid gets called for a traveling as she was trying to look for her outlet to Callie Kastrup, and she took a couple extra steps in that process. Turnover back to the Huskies. Starting the second quarter, 7:49 left to go. Beat Diggers lead 9-6. Abby Martinez with the inbounds. Looking, still trying to find someone, and finally gets Mick on the left side corner. Steps out of bounds as she was trying to dribble. It's going to be a turnover for the Huskies underneath the Beat Diggers basket on the floor. Evie Lapp. Number 20, Sid Miller, Kelly Kastrup, Jocelyn Middlemess, and number 3, Gracie Martinez. Kastrup brings it up the court for the Beat Diggers. Double team goes to Gracie Martinez. Martinez brings it in on the left side back to Kastrup. Kastrup gets everybody to slow it down and set up the play. Kastrup looking, she's covered by Watson. Over to Evie Lapp, into number 20, Sid Miller, but knocked away by number 22, Chase. Chase to Lapp. Lapp to Callie Kastrup in front of me right here at the bench as she tries to drive around, and she's fouled by number 10, Paisley Watson, with her second personal. So right here in front of me at the announcer's radio station dial will be Evie Lapp on the inbounds. Evie looking, feeds it to Kastrup. Kastrup looking on the left side, goes left corner, tries to get it in, knocked out of bounds by number 3, Nikki Quinones. So Evie Lapp will do it again in the left corner. This time she's looking. Feeds it over to Kastrup, 3-point land. No, goes back to Lapp. Lapp, 3-point shot up. No good. It's going to be rebounded by number 10, Watson. Watson trying to push the heat down the court. Evie Lapp is quick down there. Shot up, no good. Throws it up, and it's knocked out of bounds by number 1, Callie Kastrup, and it's going to remain possession for the Huskies. Great defense by Evie Lapp getting down there to put a stop to the layup by the Huskies. Abby Martinez inbounds pass to Quinones. Quinones trying to tie it up. Running one-handed shot up, no good. Rebounded by number 3, Gracie Martinez, and then knocked away to Evie Lapp. Evie Lapp ties up with number 0, Abby Martinez, and it'll be a jump ball, and the Beat Diggers will get possession as Harmon comes in. Kaylee Harmon for number 1, Billy Mick. 6:58 left to go. Nobody has scored in the second quarter. Inbounds pass to number 1, Callie Kastrup. Kastrup gets over to Evie Lapp, middle of the court. Over to Gracie Martinez, right side. Martinez looking still, trying to drive. Looking for Sid Miller, nothing there. Gracie almost had it knocked away, gets it back though. Looking, feeds it in to Jocelyn Middlemess from the free throw line. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Evie Lapp. Feeds it to Callie Kastrup, but then it's stolen away by Abby Martinez. Martinez tries to go down the court, and she is knocked into by Gracie Martinez, but there was no control on the ball, so the officials don't call the foul. They're not going to give it to anybody. He's the coach from Highland trying to ask for it. But no, nobody had possession of the ball, so it's going to be Beat Diggers' ball as Jocelyn Middlemess gets it into Callie Kastrup. Kastrup goes to Gracie Martinez, almost stolen, but she gets it around Quinones. Gracie gets it over to Evie Lapp. Shot, no good. Rebounded by Gracie Martinez. Martinez feeds it to Evie. Evie drives it to the hoop, and she's fouled in the process as she was trying to take it to the hoop strongly by number 0, Abby Martinez. So that's the second team foul on the Huskies. 9-6 still is our score. We haven't had a single point here in the second quarter. 6:18 left to go. That's Billy Mick checks in for Nikki Quinones. Inbounds to number 20, Sid Miller. Shot up. Good! Sydney Miller with her first bucket of the night for the Beat Diggers. Abby Martinez brings it up the court for the Huskies. She's going to try to go coast to coast. She gets in front of big bad Sid Miller, and Sid says, no, you're not coming through this door, as she slams it down on her, and it goes out of bounds, and it's going to maintain Huskies possession with 6:05 left to go. 11-6 is our score. Beat Diggers up by 5. Inbounds to Abby Martinez. She's got Sid Miller blocking her. Abby throws it up, no good. Gets her own rebound, looks on the right side, shot up, no good. Tried to get from Sid Miller, and it's knocked away. And it goes out of bounds, and it was last touched by number 1, Billy Mick, and it's going to be a turnover, and the Beat Diggers will get the ball. As number 2, Piper Hickey checks in for the Beat Diggers. Callie Kastrup in, brings it up to the center of the court. She's double-teamed. She's able to control it, gets it underneath, and she has it knocked away as she tried to go to Jocelyn Middlemess. Her and Middlemess tie up, and they both say good job to each other, but I believe Middlemess is going to get her first foul of the night, as it is called on Jocelyn Middlemess with her first personal. 2-1 is our foul score. 11-6 is our score, as the Beat Diggers going to go full court press here on the Huskies. As the inbounds to Martinez, covered by Piper Hickey. Over the left side to Watson. Gets it over to 1, Mick. Mick going to drive it down the court, right side to Harmon. Harmon tries to drive, swatted away by number 10, number 20, Sydney Miller. And she says, watch, Donovan, I can do the same thing, as she knocks it out of there and goes to Callie Kastrup. Kastrup brings it up the court. Looking, goes to Sid Miller. Sid driving, looks underneath, goes down to Gracie Martinez. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by number 0, Abby Martinez, and they're going to call the foul on number 20, Sid Miller, as she tied up with her, but she gets called with the hands reaching in the cookie jars. And Sid Miller has her second personal. And checking in for the Huskies, number 2, Worthen. And for your Beat Diggers, number 13, Kylie Greenwood checks in. So on the floor, we got Middlemess, Hickey, Martinez, Miller, and Greenwood. And the inbounds, good defense by the Beat Diggers, but it's into Abby Martinez as she feeds it over to the left side to number 2, and that is Worthen. Her shot is up, no good. Oh, as Abby Martinez ties up with Jocelyn Middlemess, and Middlemess hits the floor, and a couple of dirty looks there on that play, but no penalty called as the possession goes to the Huskies. 11-6 is our score. 4:59 left to go until half. Pass inbounds, tipped away by Middlemess, but then to Watson to 0. Martinez running shot up, no good. It's going to be rebounded by number 10, Middle Miss, and this time she's fouled by Abby Martinez, and it's called a payback call for that one as Martinez gets tagged with her second foul. 4:49 left to go as number 35, Peyton Holt, checks in for the Huskies. As the inbounds from number 10, Jocelyn Middlemist. As she looks, goes to Piper Hickey. Hickey brings it up the court for the Bee Diggers. She's double teamed, gets around number 1, Mick, goes around the right side. Oh, she gets called with the offensive foul. I saw Piper throw that left arm and push her and knock her down. So it is going to be an offensive call on Piper Hickey with her first one for the Bee Diggers. As number 2, Billy Worthen inbounds to number 10, Watson. Watson brings it up the center of the court, crossing the timeline. Tries to get a pick from Chase. Goes over the right side. Caitlin Clark's shot from number 1, Mick, is no good. It's rebounded by Jocelyn Middlemiss. Middlemiss having herself a great game with the rebounds and the hustle on the court to Martinez. Martinez brings it across the timeline for the Bee Diggers. Sid Miller with a pick. Feeds it down to Greenwood. Back to Miller, who cuts underneath. She's swatted away this time by number 35, Peyton Holt. And then it's knocked out of bounds, and the Bee Diggers will maintain possession. Peyton Holt is as tall as Sid Miller, if not just a little bit taller, as Nikki Quinones checks in for the Bee Diggers. Excuse me, for the Huskies. My bad, Bee Digger Nation. As the inbounds to Jocelyn Middlemess. Middlemess feeds it into number 13, Kylie Greenwood. Looking, nothing there. She does a shot. She's no foul on the play as it's knocked away and taken by number 20, Sid Miller. She ties up with number 1, Mick, and the official says that Sid is fouled her, which I have it on video, so we have video evidence. I don't think she did, but I won't share that video because that wouldn't be good of me to have for that play as video evidence. So Sid's going to come out. Emery Chard will come in replace of her. So the inbound, Nikki Quinones. Quinones double teamed by Hickey and Martinez. Martinez ties up with her. Almost gets it away. They can't get it across the timeline. Stolen by Jocelyn Middlemess. Middlemess gets fouled on that play. Oh, no, she steps out of bounds instead, the official says, as the ball was wildly rolling all over the place. And now it's going to be Huskies ball. Briley Worthen will do the inbounds as Callie Kastrup checks in for a tired Jocelyn Middlemess, who earns the break as she comes to the bench. And also checking in for the Huskies, number 10, Paisley Watson. 11-6, no score for a while for this game as Quinones brings it down for the Huskies. Wouldn't be surprised she pulled up a 3. No, instead goes to Worthen. Worthen to Quinones. Quinones 3-point shot off the glass. I knew that was going to happen. Quinones is that kind that will not be afraid to throw up the 3-pointer. Bee Diggers have got to be on her and not give her much room to make those shots as the inbounds from Piper Hickey. Oh, she fed it right to Nikki Quinones, and Quinones missed the easy layup, and it goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Highland Huskies ball as it was last touched by Callie Castro. You got to be careful with that, Nikki Quinones. She's quick, as there is going to be a timeout on the floor, and I believe it's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. 30-second timeout. Buckeye Welding Supply, you have questions, they have answers. Our area welders know what sets them apart at 330 South 11th Avenue in Sterling. Culligan water softeners and drinking water systems available for rent. Call 970-427-8080. Culligan. Gordon Insurance, be prepared for everything life throws at you. Car insurance, life insurance, farm insurance, and crop insurance, all at Gordon Insurance. Visit GordonINS.com. 11-9 is our score here as we're getting closer to halftime. 3:31 left to go. The Bee Diggers played a little sloppy this last couple of possessions here as the Huskies will do the inbounds from number 2, Riley Worthen. Worthen looking. Goes to number 35, Holt. Back to Quinones. Quinones going to drive the right side baseline. One-handed running, right-hand shot up, no good. Rebounded by Piper Hickey. Hickey brings it up to court for the Bee Diggers. Looking, feeds it over to Callie Kastrup. Kastrup on the right side to Gracie Martinez. 3-point shot. Martinez up, no good. And it's rebounded by Chase. Lucianne Chase gets it over to Quinones. Quinones brings it up the court for the Huskies. Someone's got to get on her because she's not afraid to pull up and throw a 3. Over to the left side to Watson. Watson looking, feeds it left corner to number 2. Riley Worthen knocked out of bounds by number 1, Callie Kastrup. As Evie Lapp checks in for the Bee Diggers. And for the Huskies, number 0, Abby Martinez, and number 22, Vivian Chase. As Worthen gets the inbounds to Watson. Watson on the left side elbow, swings it over to the corner to Worthen. 3-point shot up. No good. Rebounded by number 13, Kylie Greenwood. She's having trouble getting a hold of the ball, getting it out, feeds it up to Emery Chard. Chard's got an open shot. She's got a one-on-one. She goes left side, shot up, no good. Rebounded by Kylie Greenwood. Back to Chard. Chard was stepped out of bounds on that play, so it's going to be a turnover for the Beat Diggers under the basket. With 2:42 left to go. 11-9 is our score. Beat Diggers lead this one almost at halftime. Inbound from Quinones to Martinez. Martinez to Watson. Watson feeds it over to number 2, Worthen. Worthen back to Watson. Watson on the right side. Drives it to the left side hoop. Shot from the baseline up. Oh, and it's literally no good as it's stuck in the basket. And it needs to get wedged out from another basketball. As number 11, Tatum Chard checks in. And the official can't shoot the basketball at the other basketball. He did 2 for 2 and totally missed it. So one of the girls from the Huskies comes in and does it for the official. As you can tell, his A game is definitely not on tonight. With 2:29 left to go, second quarter action. So Abby Martinez will do the inbounds. No, it's going to be Beat Diggers' ball. That's what I thought because the ball got stuck in the hoop. So Callie Kastrup will do the inbounds for the Beat Diggers. Goes to number 14, Emery Chard. Back to Kylie Greenwood. Back to Kastrup on the left side. Kastrup driving. Left side corner. Tatum Chard. 3-point shot up. No good. Rebounded by Evie Lapp. She tries to shoot. She's fouled in the process there. Evie Lapp with a strong throwback up for the Beat Diggers. And the foul is on number 3, Nikki Quinones. Her second personal foul as Evie Lapp comes to the free throw line for the Beat Diggers. 11-9 is our score. 2:15 left to go. First shot from Evie Lapp is no good. She's 0 for 1 on the line. Is Evie Lapp going to try and make the second one to make it a 3-point game for the Beat Diggers? Second shot, Lapp up, no good. Rebounded by the Huskies. And that's going to be Abby Martinez. Martinez gets to Quinones. Quinones looking, feeds it over to Watson on the left side. Watson has nothing. Goes to Quinones. She's wide open for that 3-pointer. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Kastrup. Kastrup looking, tries to work through Chase. Chase can't contain her. Kastrup gets it down. She has it stolen, though, by number 10, Watson. Feeds it down the court to Quinones. Quinones didn't see it, and she feeds it back over to Watson on the left side. She drives it, goes to Quinones. Left side baseline shot, nothing there. Back to Watson. Quinones, left side 3-pointer. Shot up, no good. Oh, it's going to be rebounded by Emery Chard, and she's fouled as she gets the rebound. And no, it's going to be a timeout for Coach Rule as she takes a quick 30-second timeout to get control of the team as they don't have Sid Miller in there as she has 3 personals late here in the second quarter. We're sitting at 11-9. Premier Farm Credit. For over 100 years, they've been providing affordable, reliable, and consistent credit. Visit PremierACA.com. Wiggins Equipment. Count on Wiggins Electric for quick, efficient, and courteous service to keep you up and running. They provide you with the service and products you need at your most critical time. So, on the floor for the Beat Diggers, Kastrup, Tatum Chard, Emery Chard, Kylie Greenwood, and number 5, Evie Lapp. As Sid Miller sits on the bench with 3 fouls. 11-9 is our score. Time on the clock. $1:38 left to go. Official gives a thumbs up. Here we go. Inbounds. Kylie Greenwood. Looking, running out of time. Goes to Tatum Chard. Chard left-handed. Goes all the way up the court by herself. Really quick with the ball. She goes left-handed. No, she tries to shoot. Nothing there. Gets a rebound. Shot up. No good. Rebounded by Emery Chard. Emery tries to drive it to the hoop. She's fouled, though, by number 0. And that's on Abby Martinez. Her third foul. And that's going to bring in Jocelyn Middlemiss and Gracie Martinez as Peyton Holt is going to have to come in for Abby Martinez, who has 3. So Martinez sits the bench. Chard sits the bench for the Beat Diggers. And so does Jocelyn Middlemiss. Takes a break. And they're going to have a shooter on the line. I believe it's going to be Emery Chard with all the substitution. And it is a shooting foul. So Emery Chard will come to the line for the Beat Diggers with 2 shots. First one for Chard, up, swish. Finally, we broke that 11-point score. Chard with a 12, to make it 12-9. 3-point lead for the Beat Diggers. Emery Chard to make it a 2-possession game. Up, rolls in, good. 4-point lead for the Beat Diggers as Jocelyn Middlemiss now officially checks in for Emery Chard. Quinones inbounds to Watson. Watson looks to Quinones. Quinones on the left side brings it up the court, feeds it all the way down to number 35. Peyton Holt, she can't get a hold of it. It rolls out of bounds and a turnover under the bucket for the Beat Diggers, 13-9. Inbounds, Middlemiss to Kastrup. Kastrup feeds it over to Kylie Greenwood. Kylie underhands it to Jocelyn. Jocelyn Middlemiss brings it across the timeline. Goes to Callie Kastrup right in front of the Huskies bench. She loses control of the ball. It's taken away, though, by number 3, Nikki Quinones. She's got less than a minute to go. Kylie Greenwood knocks it away from her as she throws it up a prayer, and she goes to the free throw line to shoot 2 as she's fouled by number 10, Jocelyn Middlemiss. Her second. So Quinones comes to the line for the Huskies as Harmon is going to check in for the Huskies along with Briley Worthen. Quinones' first shot is up and it is good. So she's 1 for 1 on the free throw line. Minute 3 left to go. Second shot from Quinones is up and good. She's a good little free throw shooter. She has got almost every point. I believe she's got 9 of the 11 points for the Huskies. Inbounds from Jocelyn Middlemiss to Callie Kastrup. 1:01 left to go. Kastrup brings it up to court for the Beat Diggers. She works her way through like a lineman through the offensive side. Left-handed shot up, no good. Rebounded by number 15, Morgan Lindstrom. His body's all over the floor. Stolen by Kastrup, left side shot up. Good and 1 from Callie Kastrup as she gets the N1 opportunity for the Beat Diggers. The foul is on number 15, Morgan Lindstrom. And the Beat Diggers now have a 15-11 lead with 46 seconds left to go. Abby Martinez checking in. Looks like Nikki Quinones and number 10, Paisley Watson, will check in for the Huskies. Kastrup comes to the charity stripe to get the bonus to make it a 5-point lead. Up, completely off the left side. She comes away going, whoops, I kind of blew that one. She knows it. She's smiling. She knows exactly. She'll hear that from me on Monday when she comes to class. Inbounds pass to number 0, Martinez. Tipped away by Kastrup. Quinones gets a loose ball. Throws it up. Right-handed shot up. No good. Rebounded by Kastrup. 37 seconds left to go. Kastrup brings it up the court. Going almost coast to coast. Goes to Evie Lapp. Evie Lapp looking. Goes to Greenwood. Greenwood from the free throw line. Shot up. No good. Rebounded. Kastrup throws it back to number 10, Middlemiss. Middlemiss doesn't get it. Knocks it over to Martinez. 3-point shot. Gracie Martinez shot. No good. Rebounded by number 2, Briley Worthen. Worthen gets it over to Watson. Watson brings it up the court. 14 seconds left to go. Watson feeds it over the left side to Quinones. Throws it all the way across. Football pass to number 0, Abby Martinez. She can't get a hold of it. Rolls out of bounds. 9 seconds left to go. 15-11 with 9 seconds, like I said, as Harmon checks in alongside number 15, Morgan Lindstrom. Beat Diggers keeping their same on the floor. No, they just added Sid Miller on me on the way out. So they've got a good Sid Miller in. Long inbounds pass. Sid, 7 seconds. 6, 5. She's fouled as she throws it up with 6 seconds. Good job by Sid Miller to take it to the hoop strongly as she's fouled by number 35, Peyton Holt, her second. So Sydney Miller comes to the line with 6 seconds left to go. 15-11 is our score. Beat Diggers lead. Shot. Miller up. Good. Sydney Miller. Free throw opportunity. I'd take video, but the official's in my way as usual. Second shot for Miller is up. Swish. Sydney Miller looking good on the free throw line for the Beat Diggers. Emery Chard checks in for the Beat Diggers. 6.1 seconds left to go. 6-point lead for the Beat Diggers. Biggest lead of the night right here. Inbounds to Watson. Watson trying to get it quickly to the timeline. She's down to 2. 1, she's going to have to throw up a prayer. She does it, gets it to Harmon. Shot's not even close. And it's going to be halftime as your Beat Diggers lead this one at the half with our score 17-11. We'll take a 3-minute timeout and come back here on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. 1010 KSAR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Coming back to you live from UNC. Paul Acosta, thanks for joining me tonight as your Lady Beat Diggers are leading this one 17-11 at the half. As you know, earlier in the boys' side, the Beat Diggers were victorious with a final score of 57 to 42 over the Ray Eagles. Tonight's halftime show brought to you by Equitable Savings and Loan. Borrow your money and do your banking with people who know you know and people who know you. Stop at one of their locations across the plains or visit equitable-savings.com. Wow, what a great game. It's kind of been a slow-paced game, but the Beat Diggers have controlled and done a great job not trying to rush too much. There's been a couple of times where they've rushed down the court here late in the second quarter, but the one they've got to really get control of is Nikki Quinones. She's having a great game for the Huskies tonight with 9 of the 11 points for the Huskies. She's got 9 tonight, as Billy Mick has 1 and Peyton Holt has the other one. So if you want to beat this Huskies team, you pretty much got to shut down at this point Nikki Quinones, who's got a 3-pointer, 2 regular buckets, and 2 free throws for a total of 9 points. On the flip side, for your Beat Diggers with 17 points, 4 points for Sydney Miller, Emery Chard, and Kylie Greenwood, and then Jocelyn Middlemith with 3 points, and Callie Kastrup with 2 of her own. Foul troubles tonight for the Huskies are a little bit more in depth in fouls, as Abby Martinez with 3, Payson Watson, Vivian Chase, and Peyton Holt with 2. For the Beat Diggers, number 20, Sid Miller is the only one with some foul troubles with 3 currently. Jocelyn Middlemess with 2, Evie Lapp with 1, and Piper Hickey with 1 foul. So the Beat Diggers are going to have to come out strong here in the second half and play good defense and get better coverage again on Nikki Quinones. She's literally been the only factor for the Huskies. Watching the teams warm up here at halftime, looks like the Fort Morgan Mustangs will be going up here against the Highland Huskies on the last part of the game. That game was scheduled for 7:30. It's going to start right on time, I think. I'm hoping. No, I doubt it. It's probably going to start around 8:30. They're about an hour behind here for this. So if you're coming up to the game and you're like, I'm going to be late for that one, don't worry, you got plenty of time if you're driving up from Fort Morgan. So tonight's halftime show again brought to you by Equitable Savings and Loan. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back to start off the third quarter, second half action, as the Beat Diggers are leading this one at the half, 17-11, right here on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Eastern Plains Sports Network, 1010 KSIR, coming to you live from UNC Paul Acosta. Thanks for joining me tonight on a second portion of a doubleheader here tonight for the boys and girls side. Lady Beat Diggers lead this one 17-11 as both teams are back on the court, warming up and getting ready to start here with less than about a minute and a half to go. To a great performance here so far by both teams. I know it's a low-scoring game, but they're really trying hard to move the rhythm of the ball and get things set up for both teams. Beat Diggers, though, lead this one 17-11, again live from UNC, as the boys earlier were victorious with a final score of 57-42. Third quarter is going to be brought to you by Buildings by Design. First impressions are important. Buildings by Design will make your vision a reality. Visit builtbydesign.com. So, again, great action here tonight. They're a little bit behind here at the tournament, at the Patriot League basketball tournament here, 2026 girls basketball and boys basketball tournament. Probably about an hour behind here. This game should have scheduled, well, I think was scheduled to start at 6:30, and we got a pretty late start on this one. I think, from my understanding, the first game of the day kind of went longer than expected, and that's kind of throwing everything off, as everybody knows. And that just puts us way behind here. So, but you know what? For both teams who are playing on the floor, they're good. Probably a little bit of anxiety to get going in that first half. Playing in a different, facility like UNC, it's a pretty big place, and it can be a little overwhelming to some when it's their first year out here playing on the court. So breaking the huddles for both teams with 29 seconds left to go, as the Beat Diggers send out their 5 on the floor, which is Kylie Greenwood, Callie Kastrup, Jocelyn Middlemess, Sydney Miller, and number 3, Gracie Martinez, as the Huskies will have possession to start off the second half. As the Huskies have broken up their huddle, and it's going to be Abby Martinez, Watson, Quinones, Chase, and Mick. Martinez with the inbounds to Watson, starting the third quarter action here. Down by 6. Watson looking, goes to Quinones. That's the one you got to watch. Back to Watson. Watson drives it to the hoop. Left-handed shot up good. First point of the night for Paisley Watson. Inbounds to number 3. Casey Martinez. Martinez gets the pick from Castrop. Back to Castrop, who gets the ball. Tries to get across the timeline. Gets a pick from Kylie Greenwood. Goes over to Jocelyn Middlemist, who's about 15 feet away. Kylie Greenwood tries to get a hold of the ball, but it's knocked out of her hands by number 10, Watson. Watson brings it up the court. Watson brings it around the left side. Goes to number 0, Abby Martinez. Martinez tries to drive it in. Knocked out of there by number 1, Callie Castrop, and it rolls out of bounds after the last touch by a beat digger. Abby Martinez for the Huskies, looking on the inbounds. Goes to Quinones. Don't leave her open too much. Now goes back to Abby Martinez. Martinez with the drive underneath. Feeds it to Chase. Shot is up and good, as now they're starting to spread the ball around differently. Vivian Chase with her first point of the night. Inbounds to Sid Miller to Jocelyn Middlemist. Middlemist brings it up the court for the Bee Diggers. Going to drive it all the way to the hoop. Right-handed shot up, no good. And it's rebounded by number 10, Watson. She drops it as she goes down to the floor. And I believe it's going to be a turnover back to the Beat Diggers underneath the Huskies bucket. Gracie Martinez with the inbounds. Looking. Finds Callie. Nope, she goes to Kylie Greenwood. Greenwood's having trouble holding the ball tonight as it rolls out of bounds. And it's last touch by Nikki Quinones. And the Beat Diggers will get possession back as Callie Castrop will do the inbounds honors. Castrop looking for the couple of picks. Goes to Kylie Greenwood. Ooh! And it looks like there is an injury on the floor there as Watson runs into her own, I believe. Oh, no. No, they're calling Sid Miller with an offensive foul. Sid's trying to plead her case. So quickly, Sid has 4 fouls on her already. To start off the second half, she looks frustrated as she sits down on the bench. As the inbounds goes to Quinones. Quinones brings it up the court for the Huskies. Then to Chase. Chase looking. Goes to Abby Martinez. Martinez tries to go. Right-handed shot. Throws up a prayer. It's no good. Rebounded by Middlemist. And Middlemist gets tied up, and it's going to be a jump ball for the Bee Diggers. 17-15 is our score. That's a factor with Sid Miller out at this point as Harmon checks in for the Huskies. Kaylee Harmon checks in for Watson, who takes the seat. Inbounds to Castrop. Castrop covered by Mick. Over to Emery Chard. Emery Chard double team, just throws up a prayer, and it's stolen by Harmon. Harmon gets it to Quinones. Now the Huskies have a chance to take the lead. To Harmon, 3-point shot up, not even close. Rolls almost out of bounds, and it's going to throw all the way back to the other side of the court, and it's going to roll out of bounds, and it's going to be Beat Diggers' ball on the turnover for the Huskies. Check it in for the Huskies, number 10, Paisley Watson. And that'll put Quinones on the bench for a minute. It's Gracie Martinez for the Bee Diggers, looking for the inbounds. Looking, finds Greenwood. Greenwood to Castrop, can't get it to her. Castrop has it stolen by number 10, Watson. Watson takes it from 22, Chase. Chase gets it back to Watson. Watson brings it up the court. Going to drive down the middle. Goes to Harmon. Harmon can't get it. Goes to Martinez. Martinez drives, left-handed shot, up, fouled by number 14. I believe it's going to be Emery Chard, who's going to get tagged with another foul. Make sure that's what the call is. Yes, it is. So it's going to be on number 14, Emery Chard, her first. That puts on the line for the Huskies, number 0, Abby Martinez. Abby Martinez makes her first free throw, making it a 1-point game as Abby Lapp checks in for the Bee Diggers for Kylie Greenwood. 17-16 is our score with 5:58 left to go. Huskies have a chance to tie it. Shot by Martinez. Swish. Tied. 17 apiece. Inbounds goes to Evie Lapp as a timeout is called by Coach Maddie Rule. She takes a full timeout. So we'll take a 30-second timeout and come back here as it's tied 17-all on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Eastern Plains Sports Network, 1010 KSIR, coming to you live from UNC. Paula Costa tied game at 17 here. Highland and Brush on the girls' side. Inbounds pass from Jocelyn Middlemist to Gracie Martinez. Martinez goes to Castrop. Castrop brings it across the timeline on the full court press. Looking, trying to find somebody open. Feeds it down underneath to Jocelyn Middlemist. Oh, she jumped her feet twice. easily travel call on that one. I could see it from here. And it's going to be a turnover underneath the basket for the Beat Diggers. They've got to settle down here as they're tied 17. Huskies into number 1, Mick over to number 10, Watson left side, over to 4, Harmon feeds it underneath Chase, wide open underneath the bucket, shot up good. First lead for the Huskies tonight as Vivian Chase gets the lead 19-17. Inbounds pass to Kastrup over to Martinez to Middle Mess. Middle Mess brings it up the court and she's pushed out of bounds, but they're not going to call any penalty. Instead, they're going to call it knocked out of bounds by the Huskies. So the inbounds will go over by the Beat Digger bench as Nikki Quinones checks in. Gracie Martinez will do the inbounds honors. Girls look a little flustered here on the court. They're going to have to settle down and work what they need to do without Sid Miller. Inbounds to number 1, Callie Kastrup, but she's shoved and she's pushed by Kaylee Harmon, and it's going to be a foul on Kaylee Harmon, her first. That'll be the first team foul for the Huskies. As they'll try it again right in front of the Beat Digger bench from Gracie Martinez. Martinez looking for Kastrup. Kastrup finally goes to Evie Lapp, three-point shot. Jocelyn Middlemess shot is up, no good. And Callie Kastrup tried to get the rebound, but in the process, she fouls number 4, Kaylee Harmon. So Kastrup gets charged with her first personal. As number 23, Lucienne Chase checks in for the Huskies as they lead this one. Third quarter, 19-17 over the Beat Diggers. Inbounds to Abby Martinez. Martinez looking, goes across, trying to get it across the timeline, gets it to Watson. Watson gets it across, covered by Evie Lapp and Gracie Martinez. She's going to go to the left baseline, goes to Martinez, top of the key, over to the right side to Quinones. Quinones is going to bring it around the left side. She throws up a prayer usually on these. She gets called, and it's going to be a foul actually on number 3, Gracie Martinez, shoving her in the back. So that'll be Gracie's first personal against Nikki Quinones. Quinones shaking her left hand. Looked like she got a stub in the finger there. She goes inbounds to Chase. Chase, left-handed shot. Blocked by number 14, Emery Chard. Great defense. Rebounded by Jocelyn Middlemess. Over to Callie Kastrup. Kastrup bringing it across the timeline. Covered by Nikki Quinones. Quinones just kind of shoved and took the ball away from Callie, and she throws up a prayer. It's not there, and it's rebounded by Abby Martinez. As he's saying, she was on the floor before the shot. She threw up a prayer, but they're going to call a foul, I believe, on number 1, Callie Kastrup, as she gets tagged with her second personal. And that's going to put Abby Martinez on the line. I sure thought he said no shot, but instead he's going to put Abby Martinez on the line for a chance to make it a 4-point game. First shot for Martinez is up good. She's 3 for 3 on the free throw line. As number 1, Billy Mick checks in, and Kylie Greenwood comes in for Callie Kastrup. Second shot for Abby Martinez. It is up, and it is good. So she's 4 for 4 on the free throw line. Inbounds to Evie Lapp, feeds it over to Gracie Martinez, stolen by Quinones. Quinones has just been a huge factor this second half, but then it's stolen this time. And number 14, Emery Chard, into Gracie Martinez, feeds it underneath the Kylie Greenwood shot up. No good. It's going to be rebounded. And a jump ball there, and it's going to be Huskies possession. Beat Diggers look a little frustrated down there. They're trying to get every rebound, but without Sid Miller in there, it's making a huge difference. Someone's going to have to step up for the Beat Diggers in order to get some good rebounds here. Down 4, 21-17 with 4:30 left to go. Inbounds to number 10, Watson. Then over to Martinez. Right side to Quinones. Quinones, right corner, throws up a prayer to Watson. Watson gets it, feeds it underneath to number 1, Billy Mick. It's good. And now they have a 6-point lead on the Beat Diggers. As Evie Lapp brings it up the court for the Beat Diggers. Goes to Kylie Greenwood. Greenwood driving it over to the right side. Then feeds it to Evie Lapp. Evie goes to the right baseline, and she's fouled by number 0, Abby Martinez, as Abby gets tagged with her 4th foul. So that's a factor for the Huskies with 4:01 left to go in the third quarter. Beat Diggers down by 6. And it's going to be a timeout here called by the Huskies, 30-second timeout. So we'll keep it here as the Beat Diggers are down 23-17 with 4:01 left to go. Third quarter action. Make sure to check out the brand new Eastern Plains Sports Network archive channel on Spotify. Full game broadcast available on demand for you to enjoy anytime you wish. We love bringing you podcasts every week on Spotify. And now have our full game broadcast available for you to listen to anytime, anywhere. Again, Paul Acosta, thanks for joining me tonight. 4:01 left to go. 23-17 is our score on the girls' side. Lady B Diggers struggling here with the Highland Huskies, who they beat by 20 the last time they played them. But one game makes a big difference as you're playing your opponent for the second time. Inbounds from Gracie Martinez to number 10, Jocelyn Middlemiss. Middlemiss loses control of the ball off of her leg and it rolls out of bounds. Again, the Beat Diggers look very flustered on the floor right now, like they're not sure who to go to this stage of the game. With 3:58 left to go, third quarter action. Says second on the board, but it's third. Inbounds to Quinones. Quinones on the left side. She's going to drive it, throws up a prayer, then into number 22, Chase. Shot is no good, rebounded by the Beat Diggers. Emery Chard brings it up the court. She goes down to Gracie Martinez, wide open underneath the bucket. Good! Gracie Martinez with the bucket, 23-19. As a good look down the court for number 14, Emery Chard, as the inbounds by number 10, Watson. She tries to drive it to the hoop. It's taken away, and it's rebounded by number 5, Evie Lapp, and her and Watson tie up, and Watson hits the floor hard as little tiny Evie Lapp is able to pull that ball and get the jump ball and keep possession for the Beat Diggers. As number 4, Kaylee Harmon checks in alongside number 2, Briley Worthen. As Quinones comes out and Martinez comes out for the Huskies. Inbounds to number 14, Emery Chard. Chard looks down the court, goes to Greenwood. Knocked out of bounds by number 22, Chase. Vivian Chase, and the Beat Diggers will maintain possession. Gracie Martinez, the inbounds honored right here in front of the radio broadcast booth. Not sure what's going on. They're calling for something over here, the officials. Not trying to see what's happening here. As the inbounds pass goes, it's stolen by number 1, Mick. She drives it all the way to the hoop herself. Right-handed shot up good. Billy Mick with her fifth point of the night for the Beat Diggers. Into Evie Lapp. Lapp brings it up the court. She's solo. She's going to go to the bucket. Feeds it in. Shot up. No good. Rebounded by Mick, and she ties up with number 14, Emery Chard, for the jump ball. But it'll be Huskies ball as the Beat Diggers are down by 6 here with 3 minutes left to go into the third quarter. Inbounds to Mick. Mick to Harmon. Harmon, right side. Oh, I can't believe they didn't call over and back. That was an over and back, and they did not call it. The official missed it as it goes to the left side to Mick. 3-point shot up good. Billy Mick has, looks like 8 points for the Huskies. As Gracie Martinez brings it up the court. Goes to Emery Chard underneath the basket. Chard shot up. Good! Emery Chard with her 4th point of the night for the Beat Diggers. Not going to quit. 28-21, 7-point lead. Into number 2, Worthen. Worthen over to Mick. Mick to Harmon. Harmon back to Mick. Top of the key. Over the right side to Worthen. Worthen back to Mick and then to Harmon. Harmon tries to go through. Gets it almost knocked away by Evie Lapp. Shot by number 2, Worthen. 3-pointers up, no good. Rebounded by number 5, Evelyn Lapp. As Lapp is double teamed in the corner. She tries to get the ball taken away from her. Oh, and they called it traveling instead. Coach Rule doesn't look happy that they're not getting the fouls on there. I thought Evie got fouled on that one as she was trying to fight for the ball. As Callie Kastrup comes in for Jocelyn Middlemiss. So does Kylie Greenwood. It's on the floor. We got Martinez, Lapp. It looks like Chard, Emery Chard, Kastrup, and Kylie Greenwood. Stolen by Emery Chard. Chard's got a 2-on-1. She looks, go to Evelyn Lapp. Shot up. Good! Evie Lapp with her first bucket of the night. 28-23, 5-point lead. Bench is starting to come alive for the Beat Diggers here. Quinones gets it into number 2, Worthen. Back to Mick. Worthen over to Quinones, right side. Quinones is going to drive it to the hoop. Nothing there. She's shut down by Evie Lapp. Swings it all the way around to number 1, Mick. Mick here on the left corner goes to Quinones. Wide open on the right elbow. No, she doesn't take it. Goes back to Mick. Mick looking. Throws it all the way across to Quinones, who can't get control of the ball. Callie Kastrup ties up with her, and he calls her stepping out of bounds, Quinones, and it will be Beat Diggers ball on the turnover from the Huskies. 28-23 is our score. It's a 5-point game. The Diggers are trying to chop it down a little at a time. Heavy lap inbounds to Callie Kastrup. Kastrup knows they've got to do it by themselves without number 20, Sid Miller. Kastrup drives to the left corner. Looking, gets tied up, feeds it. Evie Lap shot underneath and one for Evie Lap. She's going to go to the line for a 3-point play as the bucket's in, and the foul is on number 2, Riley Worthen. Evie Lap, great job and a good assist by number 1, Callie Kastrup. Evelyn Lap with a chance to make it a 2-point game. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Kylie Greenwood. Nobody moved but Kylie. Kylie was able to get a hold of it. No, knocked away, and it's taken away by Worthen. Worthen to Quinones. Quinones needs to get going. She feeds it back to Worthen. Worthen goes to Mick, crossing the timeline here in front. Covered by Lap, over to Worthen. Back to Quinones. Worthen, over to Mick, to Chase. Chase called traveling. I saw that one. Official saw it too. She took a couple of extra steps with her suitcase, and another turnover for the Huskies. And the coach said, I'm going to have to make a couple of subs here. So he does sub in Abby Martinez, who's got 4 fouls. 28-25, inbounds to Callie Kastrup. She's double covered. She tries to get it. This time she's fouled by number 3, Nikki Quinones, who's got her 3rd personal foul. As Quinones doesn't look happy, but Callie Kastrup is going to come to the line for the Beat Diggers with a chance to make it a 2-point game. Without Sid Miller out there, that's been the difference of the game. Sid sitting on the bench with 4 fouls. Coach has nothing but to sit on her and wait until it's time to put her in late in the 4th. Kastrup on the line for the Beat Diggers. 48 seconds. Shot up. Good. Callie Kastrup 1 for 1 on the line. As number 10, Paisley Watson checks in, along with number 35, Peyton Holt. 28-26, 2-point game. Callie Kastrup a chance to make it a 1-point game here. Second shot from the free throw line. Swish for Callie Kastrup. 2 for 2. 1-point game. 28-27. Beat Diggers are holding ground. 45 seconds left to go. Great job by the ladies here. As the pass stolen by Evie Lap. Evie looking. She gets it knocked away, but it's taken back by number 10. And that's back by Paisley Watson. She gets it over to Chase underneath. And then it's down to number 35. Whoa! Peyton Holt. And she gets shoved on that shot by number 1, Callie Kastrup. Callie says, you're not going to get it that easy. Blocks it. And it's a foul, though, on Callie Kastrup. It'll be her 3rd personal. And that puts on the line Peyton Holt for a chance for 2. First one is up and good for Peyton Holt. She's 2 for 3 on the line for the Huskies. As number 4, Kaylee Harmon checks in. 2-point game for the Huskies. Peyton Holt with a shot for her 2nd free throw attempt is up and good. She's 3 for 4 on the line. 1 possession game for the Huskies. Inbounds to Gracie Martinez. Evelyn Lap gets it. Cross to Kylie Greenwood. Greenwood's going to drive it to the hoops. Over the right baseline. Looking. She's covered. Trying to find somebody open. Goes to number 14, Chard. Chard drives it left side. Left-handed shot. Chard up. Good! And 1 for Emery Chard. As she gets the left-handed shot under the bucket. And the foul is on number 35, Peyton Holt, her 3rd. And now Emery Chard with a chance to tie the game with 10 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Shot up, swish. Emery Chard stepping up for the Beat Diggers. It's now 30s on the board. As Watson brings it down with only 5 seconds, feeds it in to Chase. Chase throws up a prayer. It's rebounded by Greenwood. Greenwood better go. No, she's going to let the clock die. So we're tied at 30 at the end of the 3rd quarter. The Beat Diggers were down by 6, and they fought back as the girls are going crazy and telling them nice job to hold ground without Sid Miller. We'll take a 30-second timeout on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Eastern Plains Sports Network, 1010 KSIR on a barn burner matchup here. Huskies, Beat Diggers tied at 30. Brought to you, 4th quarter brought to you by Rudy's Tires with several locations across the area. There's always a Rudy's Tires location close by, and they can even come to you on the farm. Rudy's Tires brings you Eastern Plains Sports Today every weekday on 1010 KSIR. Evelyn Lap with the inbounds pass to Callie Kastrup to start up the 4th quarter. Kastrup crossing the timeline. Covered by number 1, Mick. Stolen by Watson. Watson's going to take it all the way down. She's left-handed. Shot up. No good. She missed it. Oh, and she tried to get her own rebound, but she stepped out of bounds. And so an open opportunity to take the lead, and they blew it on that one. So it's going to be Beat Diggers ball with 7:47 left to go, still tied at 30. Inbounds pass to number 5, Evie Lap. Evie goes around Quinones, looking, feeds it over to the right side to Gracie Martinez. Martinez driving up, crossing the timeline for the Beat Diggers. Feeds it over to Kylie Greenwood. Greenwood tries to go to Lap. Lap is able to get it left corner. It's knocked away, though, by number 3, Nikki Quinones, and Gracie Martinez will do the inbounds in front of the Beat Digger bench with 7:31 left to go. Fourth quarter action. Still have Sid Miller coming off the bench. Emery Chard, three-point shot, left side shot, no good. Rebounded. Evelyn Lapp, no good. Rebounded by Callie Castro, fires up, no. Jump ball they're going to call. And it's going to be possession to the Huskies. I sure thought Callie got a hold of that one and was able to throw it back up. But no, the official called the jump ball instead. As Watson brings it up the court for the Huskies, still tied at 30. Fourth quarter. Watson over to the left side. Oh my goodness, threw it out of bounds. She had Abby Martinez wide open, and she about hit me, who's sitting at this bench here. Thank God my drink didn't get spilled, because I'd have been all over the place, and the station would have went nuts at me on that one. Inbounds pass to Kastrup. Kastrup goes to Martinez. Martinez on the left side. She's got an open opportunity. Shot up. Good! Gracie Martinez taking the lead for the Beat Diggers, 32-30. Inbounds. Oh, Watson goes to Chase. Chase tries to turn and dribble. This time she's fouled, though. I believe it's going to be on number 14, Emery Chard, and it is. It's going to be Chard's second personal. 6:57 left to go. Fourth quarter action. 32-30. Beat Diggers lead. Inbounds pass to Watson. Shot up. No good. And it's rebounded by Callie Kastrup. Kastrup bringing it down the court. Oh, she's has it taken away by Chase. Chase has an easy one-handed right-handed shot is up and good. I can't believe the officials aren't calling that one, as she was triple teamed and she had it taken away from her. Gracie Martinez feeds it underneath to Emery Chard. This time they call the foul on Nikki Quinones as they get it right finally on that one. I felt that should have happened a long time ago. Quinones has her fourth foul as it's tied 32-32. As Lucienne Chase checks in for the Huskies, still tied at 32. 6:36 left to go. Gracie Martinez, inbounds pass to number 5. Heavy lap shot, no good, and there's a rebound and a foul. Let's see who the foul is on. Trying to see the official. It's going to be on the Beat Diggers. It is, and Kelly Kastrup, who can't buy a foul, gets called with another foul, her fourth personal, as the inbounds goes to Watson. If I'm Kastrup, I can't believe what's getting called here on her. Inbounds to number 1, Mick. Stolen by Evie Lapp. Evie gets it, and she was looking for somebody. Mick was. She wasn't able to. Then Kylie Greenwood gets it, drives it down the right side of the court. Greenwood's covered, feeds it to Emery Chard. Chard thinking about trying to shoot it from underneath the right baseline. Instead, she's thrown to the ground, and there's going to be a foul finally called on number 1, Billy Mick, her second personal. As number 10, Jocelyn Middlemess comes in. Callie's looking at the coach like, what do I do to get a foul on this court? As Gracie Martinez with the inbounds. Tied at 32. 6:08 left to go. Shot from Greenwood on the inbounds. Official says she was tipped. I'm going to disagree. Taken down by Watson. Covered by Evie Lapp. Shot no good. Rebounded by Kylie Greenwood. And there's a foul this time on number 1, Mick, who gets called with the defensive foul from Billy Mick, her third personal. That's going to make it 3 fouls for the Huskies. 5:58 left to go as Harmon's going to check in, as Mick is going to finally come out. Kind of took a moment for her to come in and out. 32-32. Inbounds to Gracie Martinez. Martinez brings it up the court for the Beat Diggers. Great job ball handling. Brings it up to the right side. Feeds it over to Emery Chard. It's taken by Chard, and she ties up with number 10, Watson. And a good struggle there. And Sid Miller's going to finally come back in late here in the fourth quarter with 5:48 left to go with 4 fouls. This could be a factor here. If Sid comes in and starts getting hot, that'll help the Beat Diggers. Sid's been getting called for everything you could think of here in the game so far, as Gracie Martinez looking for the inbounds pass. Goes to number 10, Jocelyn Middlemess. Middlemess looking, goes to the right side. Jump shot up, off the rim, rebounded by number 5, Evelyn Lapp. Jump ball. It's going to be Huskies ball as Evie Lapp does a great job tying up there with 5:39 left to go. Surprisingly, no foul on Sid Miller. 5:36 left to go. Fourth quarter action. Watson brings it up the left side to Harmon. Harmon takes it, goes to the top of the key to Quinones. Quinones looking across to Watson. Oh, a long three-point shot up, and it is good for Paisley Watson as she hits a huge three-point shot to make it a three-point game for the Huskies. 35-32. We're going to take a 30-second timeout and come back here as the Bee Diggers are down 35-32 on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Eastern Plains Sports Network, 1010 KSIR coming to you live. Starting off with 5:21 left to go. Inbounds pass to Gracie Martinez. Martinez brings it across the court. Double covered, gets it over to Emery Chard. Chard looking, goes to Jocelyn Middlemess. And Middlemess can't control the ball. Guys, you can't have these turnovers this late in the game. 5:11 left to go, down by 3. Inbounds will be coming in as Chase checks in for the Huskies. Abby Martinez will do the inbounds to Watson. Watson, who had the three-pointer just a few moments ago to make it a 35-32 game. Over to Abby Martinez. She throws up a three-point shot. Good. Oh, my goodness. Now they're getting hot. The Huskies, 6 points in a matter of 30 seconds, and they're down 38-32. The Bee Diggers as it's into Gracie Martinez, and she hits the floor hard as she tries to go through Watson, and no foul called on that one either as it goes to Gracie Martinez. To Jocelyn Middlemess. Middlemess looking. She tries to get around the hoop, around the corner, and she's finally fouled by number 10, Paisley Watson, who has her third foul. As the Bee Diggers cannot buy them any type of offensive play here, as they're just getting hammered over and over. As Gracie Martinez will do the inbounds. Goes looking, finds number 14, Emery Chard. Chard loses the dribble. Swings it over to number 5, Evie Lapp. Evie drives it to the hoop. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Chase. Chase gets it over to number 2, Worthen. Worthen gets it to Quinones. You got to cover Quinones. It's late in the game. Bee Diggers down by 6. Quinones swings it over the left side to Martinez. Feeds it into Chase. Chase has the ball hit the ground, and they call a foul on the Bee Diggers. And it's going to be on number 3, Gracie Martinez. I hate to say that, but you know, when you see what I'm seeing here on the court, it's unbelievable what I'm seeing. As Evie Lapp checks out and Callie Castrop checks in for the Bee Diggers, inbounds to Abby Martinez, three-point shot up, no good. It's going to be rebounded by number 20, Sid Miller. Miller looking, drives it down the court. Miller looking, goes to number 10, Middlemess. Middlemess, right side, three-point shot up, no good. Knocked away, rebounded by herself. Goes to Castrop from the left side. Up, good! Kelly Castrop with another bucket for the Bee Diggers. 6 points for her. 38-34. As Watson brings it up the court. Over the Huskies, over to Martinez on the left side. Left elbow. Oh my gosh, Watson throws up a Caitlin Clark shot, and it's no good. And it rolls out of bounds as the Bee Diggers will get possession. 38-34, 3:51 left to go. So the inbounds from Jocelyn Middlemess. Looking, goes to Martinez. Martinez gets tied up with Quinones. No foul on the play yet again. She goes dribbling down the court all over the place. Goes to Callie Castrop. Finds Miller. Miller underneath. Shot. Good! Sydney Miller with her 6th point of the night. 38-36 now is our score. 3:33 left to go. Bee Diggers are buckling down right now. Callie Castrop on the defense. Over to Watson. Watson to Quinones. Quinones covered by Gracie Martinez. Drives it to the hoop. Shot. It's a one-handed runner, and it's good for Quinones. I told you that at the beginning of the game. She loves those kind of shots. Inbounds to Castrop. Castrop looking. Finds Sid Miller. Miller down the court. Sid's going to drive it. Feeds it down to Emery Chard. Shot up. Good! Emery Chard with another bucket for the Bee Diggers. As quickly, number 10, Watson brings it down the court. Looking over to Quinones on the right side. Quinones going to throw up a 3. No, she doesn't. Instead, she goes to number 2, Briley Worthen, and she can't control the ball. It's a turnover as Evie Lapp checks in for the Bee Diggers. Has number 20, Sid Miller. Nope, she comes out. Martinez is going to come out instead, and Sid stays in. 40-38 with 2:50 left to go. Bee Diggers down by 2. A chance to tie it up right here as Jocelyn Middlemess looking. Gets it into 14, Chard. Chard drives it up the court. Down to the center of the court. Feeds it to Sid Miller. Miller running one-handed shot. No good. Rebounded by Chard. Chard is bumped to the ground. This time, they're going to call a jump ball as Chard hits the ground hard, but no call. Possession there, though, for the B Diggers. So they'll maintain. 40-38 left to go. Kastrup feeds it into Miller. Miller gets tied up underneath, gets another jump ball, and guess what? It's going to be a turnover or a change of possession for the Huskies as Quinones will check in. Happiness is not showing on the Lady B Diggers as the calls are just not going their way. Although they do have the foul lead. 4-3, Huskies have 4 fouls. Down the court, Watson swings it over to the right side to Martinez. Martinez drives it to a running one-hander shot. Up, no good. Rebounded by Chase. Up, no good. Rebounded by almost Kastrup, but I believe it's going to say it was knocked away by the Huskies last. So a turnover, and the B Diggers will get another chance with 2:23 left to go. Oh, we got a substitution coming in as Harmon. Haley Harmon checks in for the Huskies for Quinones. 40-38, 2:23 left to go. Fourth quarter action. B Diggers down by 2. Inbounds to Chard. Chard looking, takes it down the court for the B Diggers. Driving to the hoop, looking, one-handed shot, no good. And it's knocked out of bounds by number 20, Sid Miller. And it'll be a turnover as Chard looked like she was fouled, but no call on that yet again as Quinones checks in. Back in for the Huskies. Another turnover for the B Diggers, 2:14 left to go. 40-38, still a 2-point lead, 1 possession game. Paisley Watson brings it down over to the left side to Abby Martinez. Back to Watson to Quinones. Long 3-point shot up. Not even close as she tries to get, Chase tries to knock it off Middlemest's leg, but it's not in time. So the B Diggers will get the ball in the air ball from Nikki Quinones. 40-38. Callie Kastrup with the inbounds. Goes to number 14, Chard. Goes to Evie Lapp. Lapp's got a shot. One-handed running shot. She's finally, no foul. Evie Lapp is literally dropped to the ground almost, and the official said that the ball was knocked out and it wasn't a foul. I can't believe it. Crowd's going crazy here. I mean, that was bad, guys. I mean, really bad. As the inbounds pass goes to Evie Lapp. Evie gets the ball. Evie fouled. Finally, the official calls the foul on Evie Lapp. He owes us one there. But she gives him a look as the foul's on number 10, Paisley Watson with her 4th foul. I mean, I can't believe it. Coach Rule is looking really upset on the sideline, and she's going to call a timeout, take a full timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout here and come back. 40-38 is the score on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Eastern Plains Sports Network 1010 KSR coming back to you at UNC as the B Diggers are down 40-38. I'm serious, folks. I've called games here and I've called them all over the place, and this is one of the times that I have not seen where fouls are not getting called. But finally, they did call one, and that puts Evie Lapp to the line after the timeout for the first time as she'll be shooting here. First one is up and good for Evie Lapp as it's a 1-point game. And that's from the foul after the shot. So here she goes for her second. It's up and good for Evelyn Lapp as she gets the tie at 40. Over to Quinones. Quinones to Watson. Over to Kastrup. Kastrup tried to get the steal, but she wasn't able to. It's over to number 0, Abby Martinez. 3-point shot up good. Abby Martinez is completely on fire right now for the Huskies. Gets it into Evie Lapp. Evie drives it over. Going to stop, take a 3-point shot. Up, no good. Rebounded by Kastrup. Kastrup drives. Oh my gosh. She tried to go up for the shot, and the official says jump ball instead. So it's going to be B Diggers' possession as Chase comes in. Vivian Chase for the Huskies. 43-40 is our score. B Diggers still have a chance. 1 possession game. Inbounds pass from Callie Kastrup looking. Goes to Sid Miller. Sid driving it to the hoop. Loses control of the ball. It's tied up underneath. And it's going to be Huskies ball on the change of possession. B Diggers are going to go full court press here to try to make them work through it. Watson with the ball. Watson bringing it up the court. Going to the left side. She's covered by Middlemess, covered by then Chard. Tries to go around her back from behind. But Watson swings it over to Quinones. Quinones with a shot, one-handed shot, no good. Rebounded by Sid Miller. And Sid's fouled this time. It looks like she's going to come to the line. A first of millions of fouls that probably should have been called, but let's see what the official call is. Fouls on 22. Vivian Chase, her third. So Sid Miller comes to the line, and I apologize, it's her second personal for Vivian Chase. So Sid's going to come to the line, down by 3. 1:01 left to go in this game. First shot from Miller is up and good. Sid Miller with her 7th point of the night. 2-point game for the Bee Diggers, down by 2. 1:01 left to go. Sid Miller, second of her free throw attempt. It is up and no good. Rebounded by Jocelyn Middlemiss and knocked out of bounds by the Huskies. And the Bee Diggers will get the ball back, down by 2 with 59 seconds left to go as Briley Worthen checks in for the Huskies. And Maddie Rule says, I need a timeout to talk this one over with my girls as we're down by 2. So it'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here with 59 seconds left to go. Buckeye Welding Supplies. You have questions, they have answers. Our area welders know what sets them apart at 330 South 11th Avenue in Sterling. Stay with us for the post-game show, brought to you by Western Engineering Consultants. And tonight's Players of the Game going to be brought to you by Morgan Community College. What a rough basketball game I have seen, a complete physical game. As much as I hate to say it, this has been fairly close to being a one-sided lopsided game, because I feel like the Lady Bee Diggers have worked hard, and they are just getting hammered left and right. No calls on it. You hate to say that in a game, especially this close, but folks, what I'm seeing on here, I just can't believe what's happening here on the court as Maddie Rule just trying her best to work this team through it, down by 2. Inbounds pass from Callie Castrop over to Sid Miller. Nope, it's stolen by Watson as the pass was just a little bit too long. Goes to Quinones. Quinones looks at the clock, 53 seconds. To Watson. Watson's going to stall the clock as the Bee Diggers are going to try to stop everything, and they're going to do everything they can. He's down to 5 seconds. Can't get the ball. They get it off to number 0, Martinez. Martinez over to number 2, and that shot is up, no good. And I cannot believe Evelyn goes and gets, never mind. Evie Lapp gets the rebound. They'll call it a jump ball. Bee Diggers will get it. Harmon comes in for the Huskies. If anybody who's taken a beating tonight, Evie Lapp has just been hammered left and right. That girl's going to have bruises all over her body tomorrow. Inbounds to Castrop. 36 seconds left to go. Chance to tie. Goes down to Sid Miller. Miller drives it all the way. One-sided right-handed shot up. No good. And it's rebounded. No, it's rebounded by number 0, Martinez. And Martinez somehow gets fouled. I don't know how, but there's a foul on number 10, Jocelyn Middlemiss. 4 fouls, though, so no shooting. Abby Martinez will do the inbounds. We're down to 24 seconds left to go. Castrop gets it in. Stolen by Emery. Oh, my gosh! Emery Chard had the steal, and instead he's going to call the foul on Emery Chard as she gets tagged with the personal foul, and that puts Quinones on the line. Emery Chard is shaking her head like, I can't believe I just went for that ball, and nobody had control, and they called the foul. So Quinones comes to the line. First shot up, no good. 2-point lead still. 19 seconds left to go. I don't know how the Bee Diggers are going to tie this one. If Quinones gets it, they'll have to get a 3. Second shot from Quinones is up and no good. She gets her own rebound. 19 seconds left to go. They're going to try to stall the clock here as Evie Lapp does some great defense and tries to get it from Quinones. She's got a fouler. It goes to Abby Martinez. Finally a foul on Evelyn Lapp to get something to stop the clock with 8 seconds left to go. And that puts Abby Martinez on the line, who's 4 for 4 tonight. Shouldn't be an issue for her as they get a chance to take a 1-possession lead still with another one here. Shot up, no good. So if she makes this, it's a 3-point game for the Bee Diggers with 8 seconds left to go. So Abby Martinez with the second shot is up, and it's good. And Coach Rule says timeout. I don't blame her. We got to have a timeout here. 5 for 6 for Abby Martinez. Coach Rule is going to tell them, look, we got to get down the court and get a three-point shot to tie this thing up. That's all they can do. Down 44-41 with 8 seconds left to go. Unbelievable what I've seen here tonight. So we'll keep it here, though, and we'll go Culligan. Water softeners and drinking water systems available for rent. Call 970-427-8080. Gordon Insurance. Be prepared for everything life throws at you. Car insurance, life insurance, farm insurance, and crop insurance, all at Gordon Insurance. Visit GordonINS.com. Sorry, I needed a quick drink. Voice is drying out. 2 games in a row. 2026 Patriot League basketball tournament live from UNC. B-Diggers beat the Huskies by 20 last time. This time they're struggling deeply, down by 3. 8 seconds left to go. B-Diggers setting up for the inbounds pass. There's the pick from Sid Miller. Looks, I don't know what happened. The buzzer went off in the middle of the play. The official table called, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. I don't know what the call is. Are they going to reset? I mean, the buzzer went off in the middle of it, and then they talked to somebody at the table. I think the table guy accidentally hit the buzzer. So 8 seconds left to go. Going to try it again, reset it all, re-rack it, pass strip down the court. Oh my gosh! She tosses it in, and it's to Quinones, who gets an easy bucket with 1 second left to go. I have never seen what I've seen like that. That was awful, guys. Callie Castro tried to go down the court, and she had the ball knocked out of her hands. Literally, I thought she was fouled, but again, I'm not going to judge it. Final score, 46-31. The B-Diggers fall tonight to the Huskies on a tough court. I felt like the B-Diggers played 2 teams out there tonight. It was a difficult task for them, something tough for them to overcome. What I love about it is they're coming out on the court to join in prayer, though, and know that, the game's over, Warrior time's done. We're back to being blessed at what we do, so it's good to see all the girls back on the court after a tough performance for the B-Diggers as they fall tonight, 46-31. We'll come back for some final thoughts, post-game report in 30 seconds right here on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Eastern Plains Sports Network, 1010 KSIR, coming to you live from UNC. Final score tonight, the Lady B-Diggers fall to the Huskies, 46-41. Post-game show brought to you by Western Engineering Consultants, providing a big firm product with small firm relationships since 2003. Visit westerneci.com. Boy, what a tough one to swallow for the girls. That's got to be frustrating. You feel like you play such a great game. You feel like you're doing everything right, and just nothing is going your way out there. It was such a lopsided game. I mean, you see calls on the Huskies getting fouled, and then all of a sudden the same exact play happens on the opposite side of the court, and nothing. So it's frustrating. I get it for those girls, but they've got to bounce back from this loss and know that they're still in the tournament. They're still good to go. They'll have a higher seed, but they're going to be fine. Sometimes it's a loss. It's a pill you have to swallow, and you have to work yourself through it and just keep playing your game and keep doing what you've been doing. B-Diggers were in foul trouble tonight, obviously, with Sid Miller. She literally sat out the third and almost all the fourth quarter before that Coach Rule could put her back in. And you know what? To see the girls step up and go, we don't have Sid. We got to work with it ourselves. Seeing them do what they did tonight was fantastic. But again, a tough hill to climb for our Lady B-Diggers, again, as they fall 46-41. Tonight's players of the game brought to you by Morgan Community College. Start your associate degree, continue your education, or get a specialized certificate. Visit morgancc.edu for more. Tonight's players of the game. On the visiting side for the Huskies, I'm going to have to go with Nikki Quinones. She had a 13-point effort tonight, keeping them totally in the game. And I apologize for saying the score 46-31. It was 46-41 earlier, so I erroneously did say that score. So apologies to everybody on that in Radio Land. And Abby Martinez also had a good game. She had 11. But I'm going to have to give it to Nikki Quinones, as she was a factor for the Huskies. For your Lady B-Diggers tonight, Emery Chard She's our player of the game. Number 14, Emery Chard, with 11 points tonight. Stepped up big, knew that Sid was out. She had to come in and play her game, and she was great under the basket, trying to work the pass down the court. She was just doing what she needed to do. Great to see number 14, Emery Chard, step up for the Beat Diggers in a losing effort to get 11 points. Sid finished the night with 7, Kylie with 4, Jocelyn with 3, Evie with 6, Gracie Martinez with 4, and Callie Castrop with 6 points. Again, the issue tonight, the big story was Sid Miller having foul trouble so early in the game, and then so so early in the first half, and then going the third and almost all the fourth quarter out with her fourth foul and having to wait to come back in. But I love to see how Coach Rule is like, you know what, just put her back in, let's just let her go. And she did good, trying to come back and bounce back for the Lady Beat Diggers. So for Rose Condis, this is Paula Costa. I want to say thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate you listening to doubleheader action tonight, as again, the Lady Beat Diggers fall to the Huskies 46-41. But on the good news side, your Beat Digger boys victorious over the Ray Eagles with the final score of 57-42. So again, thanks to Rose in the sound studio for running the soundboard. Thanks to Christy Creighton for doing all the video stuff. I'm sending her as well. Appreciate all your help and giving me a chance to be out here for 2026 Patriot League basketball tournament. Again, thanks for listening to us here tonight on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network.